If you want to learn how to make this pearl pocket bag, then this tutorial is for you. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the pocket bag step by step from start to finish. So let's get right into the video. So for this bag design, of course, we'll be needing our pearl beads. This is a size 8 pearl and this is a size 16 pearl. Then we'll be needing our fishing line. I'm using a 0.70 mm fishing line and then our cutter. So first things first, cut your fishing line. Cut as much as you are comfortable with. Don't make it too long, then don't make it too short. Problem with if it's too long is that it might be difficult to handle, or it becomes very cumbersome to handle when it's too long. So just cut enough length for you. Now the first step is to put 4 beads into our fishing line. Then we cross with the last one to make a ring of 4. So this is what we have. We put 4 beads into our fishing line, then cross with the last one to make a ring of 4, just like this. This is what we have. The next step, we'll put 1 bead in our left fishing line, 1 bead in our right fishing line, and then we cross with 1. Please make sure what we are doing is very tight. So this is what we have now. Then we continue by putting 1 bead in our left fishing line, another one in our right, and then we cross with 1. And then we cross with 1. Just like this. So we continue like this with 1 bead on the left side, then another bead on the right side, then we cross with 1. So we continue like this. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 rings, but we continue until we get to 38 rings. Then when we are at the 38th ring, I'll tell us the next step to do. So now I'm at my 38th ring. I told us to stop at 38th ring because the 39th ring is slightly different. We are going to be crossing to the other side on the 39th ring. So to do that, you add 2 beads to your left bead. You add 2 beads to your left bead. Then you cross with 1. So this time around, we are not adding any bead to the right bead. Just 2 beads to the left. Then we cross with 1. So now this is what we have. Initially we were going this way, we were going up this way, but now we are now at the side. So this is how our 39th ring will look like. This is what we have. So continue this way. We are turning this way. We add 3 beads. We add 2 beads to the same left fishing line. So our left fishing line. So we add 2 beads to this fishing line, to the left fishing line. And then we cross with 1. So 1, 2, and then we cross with this one. So now we should have something like this. This is what we should have. And we successfully turned this row. For the work to be easier for me, I'm going to flip my work like this, so it's going to be easier for me. So this is what we have now. This is my left side, this is my right side. This way is still not so convenient for me to work with, so I just turn it this way. So this time now the finish rule is on my right side, so this is how it is now. This way is I'm very comfortable to work with it. So you put your right fishing line into the next bead here, then you add one bead to your left side, and then you cross with one. So this is what we have now. We continue building on this row by adding the right fishing line to the next bead here. Then we add one bead to our left fishing line, and then we cross with one. So we build this row until we get to the ring before the last bead here. So I'll meet you at this point. By the way guys, this is my very first YouTube video. This is the first video I'll be posting on my channel, and I've never done this before. This is my first time trying a tutorial like this, so I just hope you accept me with all my flaws and just take me as I am. Now I'm at the ring before the last one, but instead of cutting this way, we are turning this other way again. So like we did the other time, we'll be adding one bead to this, to our right fishing line, then we cross with one. So now this is what I have. Then we continue again with two beads on this other fishing line, on this upper fishing line, and then we cross with one. So, then we cross with one. So this is what we have now. We've successfully crossed to start our third row, but just to be comfortable like I did the other time, I'll be turning this too, so I can be comfortable while working. So I'll be turning this, and now this is what I have. We continue by putting our right fishing line into the next bead here. We add one bead to the left fishing line, and then we cross with one. So we build up this row until we get to the last ring before the last, like we did the other time. So now we are the ring before the last one on the third row. This time we are also going to turn just like we did the other times. So I'll add one bead to my right fishing line, and then cross with one. So this is what we have now. We successfully made a 3 by 39, a 3 by 39 mat. This 3, then this 39. We successfully made a 3 by 39 mat. So this is all we need for now. We are not making another roll again. We just do with what we have now. The next step now is to turn our mat into a rod, and we do that by just folding. We just fold this. We fold this and join. So we fold this way, then we join with one bead in between the lines. What we are going to do now is to put one bead into our left fishing line, then pass it through this bead here. I don't know if you can see this bead here, then we cross with one bead. Please make sure you counted this thing, and what you have is actually 38 by 3, 39 rather by 3, because you don't want to make any mistakes. Then you cross with this 39 by 3, 39 by 3 mat before you cross. So this is what we have now. We continue by inserting the right fishing line in the next bead here. Inserting the right fishing line into the next bead here, and the left fishing line into the next bead on the left side. Then we cross again. So insert the right fishing line into the next bead on the right side, the left fishing line into the next bead on the left side, then we cross with one bead. So this is how what we are going to do until we complete, until we make everything, until we make the complete tube or rod, anyone you want to call it. So you just continue closing until everything is closed. This is what I have after closing everything. Now this is my tube. Next thing is to make this into our round shape. Just make it into a round shape, and we are going to be connecting this end of the tube to this other end of the tube. So just watch me. So make sure they are well arranged just like this. So this is where my fishing line is. I'll be connecting, I'll put a bead on this my right fishing line, pass it through this bead here, then cross with one bead at this place. Let me explain again. I'll put a bead on my right fishing line, pass it through this place, then cross. So let me do that. A bead on my right fishing line, pass it through this bit here, and then cross with one bead. Now to make it very tight. So this is what I have. So now this is what I have. This is what I have right now. So remember, we are making a circle like this. The next step now is to pass the right fishing line to the right into the next bead on the right, then the left fishing line to the next bead on the left, then we cross. So your right fishing line into the next bead on the right, your left fishing line into the next bead on the left, and then you cross with one bead. So now this is what we have. Then we proceed to the next place. Pass the right fishing line to the next bead on the right, the left fishing line to the next bead on the left, then we cross again. Let's drag it really tight. So this is what we have now. What we have, but we can't just leave our fishing line like this. Normally I pass it through the piece again so I can tie and cut off. So I pass it through this, and I pass this one through the left side, then I make this one meet, pass this one through here. So this way I can tie here and then cut my fishing line. And this is our first string. We will be repeating the same process of making this ring, and we'll make 4 other rings because we'll be needing 5 rings for this bag design. So I'll do mine off camera, then I'll meet you after making the other 4 rings. By the way, please, if you've not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to my channel and like the video, and also share with other people you think might be interested in this tutorial. Thank you. So I now have like 5 rings. Next step now is to make the base of the bag before we start building the bag. To make the base of the bag, we take one of our rings, then pass our fishing line through any 2 holes in the ring. So you pass your fishing line through 2 holes. Then we have this. We have our left side and our right side. So then you put 4 beads into your left side, 3 beads rather. You put 3 beads into your left side and then you cross with 1. So you put 3 beads into your left fishing line and then you cross with 1. Then we have a ring of 6 just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next step after this, you pass your fishing line through the next 2 beads on your right side. Pass your right fishing line through the next 2 beads here. So you pass your right fishing line through the next 2 beads. Then you put 2 beads, not 3 this time, 2 beads on your left fishing line and then cross with 1. You cross with 1. So we continue this step until we go around the ring. So you put your right fishing line, through the next 2 beads, 1, 2. If you don't understand at any point, feel free to pause the video and go through it again. This thing can be proven very, just make sure it's going through the next two beads, because at this point you just have to be very careful. This is just one, so I'll pass it through the second one soon. Then you put 2 beads on your left fishing line and then you cross with 1. Don't forget to hold very tight. So you continue like this, you go around the ring and then I'll meet you at this point. So now we're at this point and now we have just two beads left on the ring. So we are going to pass our right fishing line through these 2 beads and this one here. So we are passing it through these 2 and this one here. Then we add 2 beads on, then we add 1 bead on our left side and then cross with 1. Instead of 2 beads on the left side and cross with 1, we add just 1 bead on the left side and cross with 1. Put 1 bead on the left fishing line and then we cross with 1. Okay, so now we have our complete ring of 6. The next step now is to make the next row, and in the next row we'll be making a ring of 5, a roll with rings of 5. What we're going to do now is to put our right fishing line into the next bead on the right side, just 1 bead on the right side. Then we put 2 beads on our left fishing line and cross with 1. So you put your right fishing line into the next 1 bead on the right side and put 2 beads in your left fishing line, then cross with 1. So this is what we have now. We have our ring of 5 already. So we are going to continue like this and complete this whole roll. After getting this, the next thing is to put our right fishing line into the next 2 beads, this and this. Please ignore the background noise. My neighbors are playing music, some are shouting, but I just have to complete this video because I started since yesterday and I just have to complete it before it gets dark. So you put your right fishing line into the next 2 beads, you put 1 bead on your left and then cross with 1. So we continue like this. You put your right fishing line to the next 2 beads again, put 1 on the left and then cross with 1. So this is what we are going to do until we complete this whole row of 5 rings again. If you haven't subscribed to the channel at this point, please subscribe. This is my first video on the channel, as I stated earlier, and this is the first time I'll be recording a tutorial actually. So please subscribe, like the video, share with your loved ones, and if you have any question, you can always drop your questions in the comment section. Then kindly rate me. How am I doing with this video? I hope you understand. Am I trying? Is there something you would like me to work on just to make the video better, to make my next video better? I would really appreciate your feedback. Thank you. So we continue with rings of 5 for this particular circular row, and then I'll walk off camera now and meet you at this point. We have a 10th head here, and as we did with the other 6 rings, we just pass our bead through the next 2 beads, then this one here, and close with 1. Just make sure it's a ring of 5, so you know that once we pass our bead through the next 1, 2 plus 3, this one, that's 3. So we just have to close with 1 ring, with 1 bead, so it's 5. Be very careful, you are going to get it. At this point, I think I need to get the microphone because this background noise is getting too much. Just bear with me for now till when I'm reaching out to get the microphone. I just hope you get the tutorial. Now close with 1 bead. So now we have a complete circular row of 5. This hole is still very big, so we need to close it. We'll make another ring of 6 round. So the next row now is going to be a ring of 6, and to do that, we put our right fish line rather into the next 1 bead on this row, into the next 1 bead, just like we've been doing. Then we put 3 beads on the left stitching line and close with 1. Just like this. Now we have our first ring of 6. Then we continue by putting our right fish line to the next 2 beads. We put our right fish line to the next 2 beads. Then we put 2 beads on the left fish line and cross with 1. Put your right fish line to the next 2 beads. Put 2 beads into the left fish line and cross with 1. So this is what we are going to do until we go round and meet at the last one too. So this is how we go. Put your right fish line to the next 2 beads, put 2 beads on the left fish line, then cross with 1. Then we go around and I'll meet you at this point. So all we have to do now is to complete this roll, and then we'll be done with the base of the bag. So just like we'll be doing, you put your fish line to the next 3 beads. Then we add 1 bead to our right side, to our left fishing line, and then cross with 1 bead to make our complete ring of 6. So we add 1 bead here, and then cross with 1 bead to make our complete ring of 6. So this is what we have now, and with this we are done with the base of the bag. Now that we are done with the base of the bag, next thing is to connect our rings and start building the bag. So to do that, we'll be using our size 16 pearl beads and our fishing line, of course, then our cutter. So you take your fishing line and put into any 2 beads on one of the ring. Put 1 bead and then pass it through another 2 beads on the other ring. Then we cross with 1 bead. So this is what we have right now. So we are going to, and that's what we'll be doing until we join the 2 rings together completely. Put your right fishing line into the next 2 beads on the right. Put your left fishing line into the next 2 beads on the left. Then you cross with 1 bead. Please be very careful so you don't miss any step here, because it's always painful when you finish your work, then you notice you make a mistake and then you have to lose it back. That's very painful something. So just make sure you check at intervals to be sure you are doing the right thing. So we continue like this until we go around, and then I'll meet you at the end. So this is what I have after joining the base with the ring. So you join the other rings the same way until we finish joining the 5 rings together, and then we have our complete bag. So this is what I have after joining. So next we want to do now is just to fix the handle for the bag. Then we can put in our pouch. So fix the handle, just count 3 beads from here. Then put your fishing line through the 3 beads. So you put your fishing line through the 3 beads like so. So you have 2 ends of the fishing line. Then you put 3. You can use crystal beads instead of this pearl bead. If you have crystal beads, you can use your crystal size 8. So you put 3 in the left side and 3 on the right side too. So this is what I have. Then you pick your size 16 pearl and put like 10. Just the desired how long you want the handle of your bag to be. You can put like 10 inside. So I have 10 here, but I think this is short, so I'm going to add more beads, just to make it longer. So I used 15 instead of 10. I think I'm okay with it. 15 with the length of the 15. Then you put 3 beads on each fish line. Separate it at this point. Then you put 3 beads on each. Put 3 beads on each. So we have this. Then you count 17 from where we start, where we place the first and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then we insert this into the 18th bead, just to be sure that the handles are equal. They are aligned. Not that one is here, then another one is here. We don't want one to be here, then another one. We want it to be aligned at the center. So this is what I have. I inserted it to the 18th bead. Then I'm going to insert this one to, this is the 18th bead. This is where I inserted the first one. I don't know if you can see, this is where I inserted the first one. So I'll skip this and insert the other fishing line through this. Just follow what I'm doing. So this is what I have now. Then I'm going to pass it through this other one so I can tie the fishy line at this point. So this is what I have now. Then I'm going to make sure it's very tight before I tie it, because we don't want our handle to be like this. We want it to stand. I don't know if you can see. We want it to stand, not flap it like this. We want it to stand. So I'm going to make sure it's very tight, just like this. Then I'm going to tie very well. So you tie, and then you pass the excess fishy line through the remaining part of the bag to give it a very clean finishing. So this is what we have. So now this is what we have. Let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to tag me to your videos on social media. Thanks for watching. Bye.